All right, that was the first video done. Now we're on to the second video, and I need to make sure that I measure out how much I drink in each video to where I have drink for the final video. So I'm going to do a very timid timestamp. Say that 10 times fast. Timid timestamp. Timid timestamp. Oh, that was like all of the worst things that you could do while you're drinking. Not even on camera, but just in general. Like that crazy sip at the beginning, like you're a stuffy wine drinker who's trying to get the taste. And then the at the end. All right, channel adjustments. Today is about channel adjustments. Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood board gamer, and this is Devin Talks Tabletop, the YouTube channel where the games are made up. What I say doesn't matter. And yes, I stole that from both Spider-Man and Whose Line Is It Anyway? If you haven't gotten that by now, you know, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. So I'm flattering both Spider-Man. Go see this Spider-Man Across the Universe. Absolutely spectacular. Those two movies combined. Easily the best thing in the MCU. And then the second thing that I was flattering is Whose Line Is It Anyway? Because, you know, oh my gosh, such good times. Such good times watching that show. Wayne Brady, Ryan, Colin. Oh, so good. So good. All right, channel adjustments. I previously have mentioned that my new position is the marketing specialist for Lucky Duck Games. Yay! I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Looking forward to doing my best. And that does pose some tricky things. I'm going to be reaching out to all of the publishers, all of the contacts that I've made for whom I have done content in the past and needing to do content in the present. I don't know why I looked at everything. This is mine. I ordered that a long time ago. Super excited. This is mine. I ordered that a while ago, but not too terribly long ago. Excited. This I ordered. These two are the things that I need to do content for. I need to do content for this. I need to do content for this. And some other things over there that are off the view. I'm getting off track. I'm going to be reaching out to the people that I work with to let them know of my new position if they don't know already, and then also to allow them to determine the parameters with which they feel comfortable working or not working with me again. I'm going to keep doing this channel, but I understand that there are some publishers that would just rather be like, if you're another publisher in technicality, I don't want to work with you, which is totally fine. Not going to bug me at all. If people feel that way, it's not going to bug me at all. I get it. The way in which I want to adjust the channel is I want to avoid reviews and previews. And this is for quite a few reasons. Number one, I don't like the grind. I like getting games that I'm interested in. I like playing games that I'm interested. I like talking about them. And I'll say this, I'll occasionally do reviews. If I've played a game enough and I feel like I've got it under my belt and I want to talk about it because I just want to, I want to talk dirty mechanics with you, and I want to talk, sexy graphic design with you. If I want to talk about the game, I'll talk about the game. But I don't want to get into the more stereotypical is not the right word, kind of reviewers trend within the content creator space for board games of first impressions, previews, reviews, paid overviews, stuff like that. Anything that's paid, first off, I don't think I've ever done anything paid on the channel. I've never taken money on the channel from a publisher. Caveat, I've taken free copies of games. People have sent me stuff for free. Everybody has their opinion about it. I'm happy to, I think typically when I did my written reviews or preview, or not, my written first impressions or reviews, I think I used to, on Game Tyrant and the blog, I think I used to caveat if I got review copies provided by. I don't know if I've ever been in the habit of that on the channel. But anyways, I've never taken money outside of physical product for any of the content that I've done. And I don't plan to do it, especially now that I have a job as a publisher. I don't feel comfortable doing that. And also, it's just a great excuse for me to not do that content. I have done a mix of different things. I've even streamed some video games when I've done live streams with people. I like playing games. I like talking about games. I love doing interviews. Oh my gosh, I love interviewing people and having conversations. I want to do all of the content that I like that doesn't make me feel beholden to the grind of content creation, if that makes sense. So, Alex, for example, consumes an insane amount of board games. I mean, that guy is a machine. He is as much of a machine as Bert Kreischer. Like, if Bert Kreischer is the machine, Alex is that as well, except in a very weird board gamey way and not like a drunken comic way. And so I don't want to do that. I don't have the time for that. I've got 3 kids that I try to be quite active with in terms of activities that we drive into. I'm working from home, which means however much I don't want people to come into my office when they need something, they come into my office when they need something, whether it be my 4.5-year-old, whether it be family member, whether it be my 9.5-year-old. They're coming in the office, even my lovely wife. But I give her the grace because she works all day. So when she does come into the office, she deserves to come in here and deserves to take me out of the office. So I want to avoid doing anything that could be construed as evaluative, paid or unpaid content that is going to make me feel queasy, make the publisher feel queasy, make the viewer feel queasy. I want to do things that I'm interested in and can operate comfortably within the space, but that doesn't break my threshold of where my comfort level is for what my job is and what I'm doing on the channel. So I'm happy to do playthroughs. I'm happy to do RPG sessions, whether they're live or pre-recorded. I'm happy to do interviews. I'm happy to do unboxings. I'm happy to do just different, content pieces, kind of like, conversational topics. Happy to do all of that stuff. Miniature painting. I'd love to do miniature painting. There's some speed paints from Army Painter that I saw at Gamma that were just stupid cool in terms of how much nuance they gave to miniatures with not a lot of time spent per miniature. So I'd love to do miniature painting. There's a decent amount of content that I still think is valuable to do on the channel and well within my excitement of the type of content I want to do. But I do want to shy away from what I feel like is kind of the larger volume of what is pushed on a lot of channels. I don't want to do it. If you're not aware, I've spent a lot of the last 18 months not getting games. And I mean, granted, I've received a decent amount of games. I will say about half of those are, long-standing Kickstarters or existing Kickstarters that I've already backed that have been fulfilling. And then other ones are things that have been sent from publishers for coverage, pro bono or otherwise. And so I have been getting a lot of stuff, but I also have not been getting a lot of stuff. It is very easy in this hobby to spend quite a bit of money and quite frequent money on whatever the latest weeks or months Kickstarters or crowdfunding campaigns are, whatever, the newest retail releases are. There's so many different games and ways to spend money, and I have been trying to actively refrain from that over the course of the last 18 months or so. So all of that being said, another reason to avoid chasing the new in terms of videos that are about first impressions, previews, all that kind of stuff, is so that I can simply just play my collection, which is something that I want to do. I want to play the existing games I have. I've got Role Player Adventures under here. We are on story 8, and I'm excited for my wife and I to finish those stories. the remaining, 2.5, 3.5 that we've got, and then move on to the next narrative game. My hope is that it's this, but I also want to do so many other titles and play through the games that I have. So, channel adjustments. I've got a new job that firmly changes how I feel about certain things, and I'm looking forward to, seeing what happens next. But I'm not done with the channel. It's not done with me, and I hope you guys aren't done with me. So I like all of you, and I want to keep doing this. I think that's probably good for the second portion of my sit down, but the second video for you. So cheers. Hope you guys have a good one. If you missed the first video, this is a lemon drop, but I subbed out the orange liqueur with pomegranate liqueur, and it's quite delightful, quite refreshing. Have a good one. And now I need to do a thumbnail. There we go.